Hi, this is Shirish Kulkarni, founder and CEO of Stroth Consultech, who is a business consulting company which is into focusing on small and medium businesses to grow for last 5 years. With this initiative called as Hatke, we're talking to various personalities, industry figures, business owners who have been thinking Hatke differently to look at the currently pandemic or so as difficult situation in a Hatke way or a differentiated way, and making sure that they are charged up and their businesses are enough charged up to ensure that there is a business continuity. We have a great privilege to have Milind Bavsar with us. Hi, Milind. Thanks
Hi,
to
hi, Shirish.
wonderful. So we have him coming from a CAD CAM PLM background where use of computers into mechanical and industrial applications is concerned is a huge background of that, and most appropriate for the one which is any industry which wants to get anything automated and standardized. So Milind, maybe just to as an icebreaker, I would like to start with a question like. Do you see challenges around the way that scene is currently, or slowly the lockdown is getting lifted? Have you kind of felt yourself like, oh, I'm caught between this difficult situation?
Definitely, Shirish. It wasn't easy to begin with,
Hmm.
uh, but we as an entrepreneurs, all of us, not only me, but all the entrepreneurs are, they enjoy the challenges. Am I right?
Hmm.
So this was one of that challenge, and although it was not an enjoyable challenge, but yes, it was really a task. It was really a challenge to play with it. So yes, it is. It is.
Right, right. So it is interesting challenge, not so easy, but not so difficult, but something that will stretch energies, abilities
It
of an
is.
entrepreneur.
Yes.
Right. Now, you being into this space of automating processes, automating maybe the design aspects, engineering aspects, do you see something that companies have already invested in, this kind of tools that you have? Uh, do you think that they have been better off, better prepared for this kind of a situation of their designers working remotely, working offline, the designs being in stored centrally? So, what's your perspective of that kind of a use of technology that the organization should have done?
So I see that, especially now, let me come to my product, what we are selling. And we are into the CAD, especially into the CAD and CAM. So CAM is
Mhm.
currently off because the factories are closed and you can't, run the machine at home, the manufacturing machine at home. But design aspect, definitely. And what I've seen is that the product that we are selling, in this, there are a number of products which are available in the market. We were in the sweet spot because what we are offering it to the people, it takes a very little space on their computer. It's a very small software. I mean,
Mhm.
although it does the Herculean task, okay, मतलब 10 मुंह वाला रावण है लेकिन है इतना सा बहुत नन्हा मुन्ना है. So
Okay.
that is the reason, in fact, our customers were greatly benefited because they were able to carry this software at their home machines, which are
Mhm.
not as powerful as what they have in the office, and they were able to do the work with the same efficiency, with the same agility at their space. So it is up, it is for to my product, okay, which we are selling. But I've seen that people are more creative in this period of time because they were away from their regular hustle bustle of the office. Some people were definitely missing it, and there are a lot of solutions which came out in the market to make them feel that they are in the office. You would have heard about this, the office noise, kind of a noise generator.
Okay.
So you feel that you are at office, but practically they were at home and they were not traveling to the offices.
Right.
They were saving a lot of time, and I've seen people coming out with a lot of creativity. You asked about this, decentralization of the work, right? The design, especially the design. I'll speak about the design part, and I've been actively working in this field for almost 10 years. I mean, I've been promoting. I'm one of the. I'm not the only one, but I've been promoting this concept of the distributed computing for a pretty long time. And not only the distributed computing CPU based, but even a GPU based. Since I come from the graphic background, even the
Okay.
graphic computing in a distributed manner is what we've been preaching for ages. So for
Mm.
I mean, not because of the pandemic, but we had visualized that why people should not work from their own places, why
Mm.
there should be so much of carbon to be emitted to come to the workplace, and and then make this whole space a beautiful Vasundhara of ours.
Mm.
Why subject it every day to this the so much of a carbon dioxide? So this
Mm.
is in our minds for a pretty long time, and this time I practically seen it. I practically seen it, sky going blue. People at their home, they've been working, and this distributed computing it's already in place. So today we have seen the real application that yes, it can actually make the life
Mhm.
definitely are working, but I could be at my room and I could generate the whole stuff, and I could enjoy my time with my family and do my exercise and yoga, which I've been otherwise giving excuses for such a long time. So that is being happening, and I'm really happy that distributed computing at this point in time has given that charm, which we just spoken for a very long time, but really people got to experience it at this time.
Wonderful. So the power of technology, which was already built in those tools,
Yes,
already maybe invested by individuals
by
or
organizations.
organizations, is kind of getting unleashed. The potential is coming out, and
Yes,
it is
yes.
getting exploited or utilized.
People were not realizing this value before.
Uh,
They were doing it, is not that they were not working from home. They
mm,
were definitely working, but this time it had added that the charm. It had added that value of the the pleasure of being and working from home.
right. So do you see? So this is definitely something which has come out of getting forced naturally.
Yeah.
I would not say this is a force majeure by individuals as well as
Certainly
for
it
the
was not an act
organization.
of God.
Right.
It was the act of some demons.
So, but that comes to a little bit of a question about the principle. Do you think that any individual or organization gets its best out when pushed to the wall to really that there is a constraint on the resources, there is a crisis, there is a
Yes,
situation to be faced. So, do you
yes.
think that they come out winner to really find out ways and means which are hatke or differentiated?
Definitely, definitely. So I, from the beginning, I always use this phrase of, you throw the hat. Now, this is a very old analogy. I don't know if you heard
Hmm.
of, or many of you have heard of, that, there is a village, there are two boys there, and that village is, surrounded by the wall. There is a huge wall at the borders of that village.
Hmm.
So two boys, young boys, they every day they walk up to the wall and they come back. Every day they walk up to the wall and come back, and they don't know what is the on the other side of the wall. And people have stories created that other side of the wall as X, Y, Z, and all this kind of thing. Nobody's daring to go out. One day, out of these two boys, I mean, they have the curiosity,
Hmm.
but then how do you explore the curiosity? So since this is a story which comes from the Western world, so those boys take out their hats and they throw to the other side of the wall. And now it is like necessary that you have to climb the wall and see what is there on the other side.
Hmm.
Otherwise you are just imagining. So what do they do is that they throw the hat and then they actually climb the wall and they see, oh wow, there's a beautiful world out there. And once they go into that world, they never come back to this village. So this phrase
Hmm.
I've learned in one of the life coaching of throwing the hat. So I used to
Okay.
use this phrase throughout my life, that let's throw the hat and let's see. Today, with this, like you're aware, forced. So the terminology has changed. Either throw the hat or push to the wall.
For sure.
I never use this term personally, to get pushed to the wall, and I don't
Hmm.
think that that should happen to anyone. But one should. It's my my own thinking process. Throw the hat and let's take the challenge.
Hmm.
So I've seen that happening to many people. Yes, in the practical world, in a general world, we'll use this word that push to the wall. People are definitely pushed to the wall, and many of them, initially there was a restlessness for a few days because the change, and we know that everybody is, resist the change. But sometime later, maybe I think a 15, 20 days or 30 days later, people adopted to the change. And I'm happy to say that people in my surrounding, in my circle, uh, they have, actually learned new way of working. And today they are saying that, wow, it happened for a good.
Hmm. Excellent, excellent. Now, the kind of products that you are having, uh, so eventually, are you seeing that since the revenue, there is a cap on the revenue, there is, if we open a talk with the customer about a sale, they will close the door, they'll say, their minds are closed for any kind of sales type of a talk. So how do you deal with this kind of a market where their ears are kind of shut for your dialogue? So how do you open that dialogue and open their ears and start building a relationship that will help you longer in the longer run?
Yeah, so we use this time because we were not working from office, and even our customers are not working for office, and definitely it has impacted the top line revenues, no doubt about it. Not only for me, for everyone, it has impacted. But at the same time, our expenses also have gone down.
Hmm.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah, so in this situation where any dialogue we try to open with the customer in the form of sales to be done or products to be sold, I think they are completely shut. Their minds are shut. They are saying no, absolutely. So in this situation, how are you managing to reach out to them and create that positive vibe and build that futuristic lookout with them? Is that something that you're trying out with the customers?
yes, we did, Shirish, and I think every business tried to do that because we also cater to the business and they cater to some other businesses or
Mm,
consumers.
mm, mm,
So everybody tried doing that, and we also adopted the somewhat what is going on in the market, webinars,
mm.
reaching out to the clients by showcasing the demos and kind of thing. And we also tried, we used a digital medium effectively, or
Right.
more efficiently, or rather more number of times than what we were using earlier. I'll tell you my experience with people. Initially, there was a lull, okay,
Mm, mm,
but
mm.
later on, people became receptive. And
Ah,
I will
okay.
tell you a great experience that people were not so receptive when the things were normal, okay. But in this pandemic period, because they were at homes,
At
okay,
ease
and at ease
on their own. Hmm.
on their own, there were no disturbance to individual. In the office, one is disturbed, or there are so many things on his head. People were more receptive,
Mm,
okay. Although we couldn't, I mean, I can't say that our top line remained same, or it grew, but it wasn't that our business was zero. We did a business
mm.
in this period of time, uh, and business was done with a little more pleasure with the customers,
Okay.
okay. So there were lesser negotiations
Hmm.
as compared to before. And I would say that people were really pleased, or were delighted to buy. Many times people are not delighted to buy, but people here were delighted to buy the products and to use it.
So
So
it
for
was.
us,
Mm,
it was for whole of my team actually. Whomsoever they communicated, few of them got the business, few of them are yet to get the business. But overall experience toward today, I'm saying, not at the beginning, but after the pandemic, after 30 days of a pandemic, was a different.
mm. So leisure, pleasure, connect, more closeness with the customer, happiness of the customer, and more kind of a person to person, kind of heart to heart relationship where we we care for each other. I mean that
Yes, yes.
gesture.
I think it has happened to whole humanity. I wouldn't say only my customers or my people, but I think the whole humanity today is a little kinder than
Mm,
what it was before. The kindness factor of the humanity has gone a little high.
I think that's a very
We
very
experienced it.
very very important and positive thing because uh, it's a challenge for everybody, right?
Mm.
It's everybody who is undergoing this pressure as individual to run his or own families and his own stuff plus the business. Everywhere there is a little bit of a lull. So I think a gesture of uniting, holding each other hand, supporting each other is a great kind of a gesture. I would say that's a
What we did Hatke
mm,
is in terms of the our offerings. Okay, so hand holding for a longer time.
okay.
Okay, remote installations.
Uh-huh.
Okay, giving them a larger, a trial copies, more number of trial copies. In fact, going in detail, because many people, I mean, I'll tell you, our customers are manufacturing or
Mm,
architectural.
mm,
Now, when they are in the office, they have a support from senior. A junior guy who's actually working on a design gets a support from a senior at all the time. Ki, how to use this tool? Okay, I'm not so fluent of using this tool.
mm.
Now, this service in this period was offered by us to them.
Wow.
See, this is what we did Hatke, and we prompted our customers to ask for it, that we are available 24/7. Not that people actually came to us in the 9 o'clock in the PM, 9 o'clock in the night, but that confidence of asking the expert. We actually ran this program of ask the expert, and in this period of time, many of the newer designers, they realize that what more they can do with this tool. In fact, they also had a time of experimenting newer things with the tool, and we were there to support them. So this actually worked for us. This is something which we did Hatke. In fact, we given a lot of free copies also, frankly. Okay,
Mm,
that you use it at this point in time. We changed our pricing structure, we changed our licensing structure.
wow.
These are all things which we did Hatke. We offered them subscription, we offered them permanent licenses, we offered them with maintenance, without maintenance. We, in fact, because the whole cost has gone down to run the business, I mean, it has impacted. Like today, I was running the office and I had X amount of cost. With this period, I mean, when we cut down on the travel and other stuff, that X has become, 0.8x or 0.7x. We
Right.
actually, we actually transferred that, the reduction to our customers straight
Wow.
away. And
Right.
it worked for us.
Right. So actually, what could be looked at is the possibility of business saving some money,
Yeah.
and it translating either to the customer or the stakeholders like employee. For example, I heard organization wanted to invest on a larger size of office, and due to this pandemic, they said the remote working is possible. I don't want to invest that 20 crores of rupees there, and
Mm.
that translates into a security for longer run of their business, to
Yes.
support employees without any reduction of salaries, longevity for their service,
Correct. Correct.
maybe a further welfare, maybe giving internet at home, providing those the additional kind of facets of services back to employees.
What more we did Hatke in this period of time, Shirish, is that all our employees, okay, initially when this started about 17th, 18th of March, everybody was, like, they had worries on their head. Hamara
Mm,
kya hoga? What will happen to us? What will happen to our jobs? What will happen to our salaries? So we, it wasn't actually structured, but it so happened. So now I can
mm.
say it was structured. Okay, but in a step-by-step manner, we actually brought them closer to entrepreneurship. We gave them the lessons of entrepreneurship,
Wow.
that
Hmm.
this can happen to you today, it can happen to you later also. Every time you need not look for somebody to support. The support has to be, built in. It's your life. You are born to support yourself. It is not the company which is always going to be there. So initially, when the first month happened and we were to reduce some part of the salaries. So people started comparing our small firm with the very large firm. Okay, that look, they are continuing to pay the same salaries and so on and so forth. And I said, if this continues for 6 months, even they will come down. And we have seen in day for yesterday's newspapers and all, the largest companies and who never did in their life, even they were to succumb to these kind of things, right? So we took it a little early. In fact, we took a help of couple of life coaches. There are renowned life coaches, and we actually picked up their videos. Some of them were paid, some of them were
Mm,
free. We picked
mm.
up those videos, and we tried, getting our team, exposing them to these lectures by these life coaches,
Wow. Hmm.
which they would have not done otherwise, and we also would not have done in the day-to-day life. So in fact, we had a time on our life and we said, how do we, inculcate the entrepreneurship in the minds of our own people?
Hmm.
So we did that. We did about 7 hour sessions, these Zoom sessions with all our employees. And we also spread a lot of those videos to them. And we also did a little bit of a measurement tactic that, how people are, gelling with it. And let me tell you, I'm super excited to tell you that everybody in my organization today is an entrepreneur. They are ready to take on it. And I'm
Mhm.
happy whether they work with me, they work on their own, whatever it is. But like they got this gist, they got this knowledge, they got this power within themselves to sustain by themselves. They're no more dependent on anyone
Mm.
now. So that inhibition of dependency on the company has gone away. So this is, I would say, this is what we did Hatke in this period of time.
Excellent. I think the most difficult thing to change is the mindset. And typical salaried employee has got this mindset of monthly some amount will come. If we are able to break it, and if it is not something that somebody is telling, but it is happening, so now I'll not have salary because there is, the way businesses look at, there is a zero revenue, right? And that feeling goes and sinks in, and there is an
Yeah.
acceptance. I believe that's a lesson where you will see the person transforming himself or herself. I
Yeah,
think
they
it's
got
a
a test of entrepreneurship. Now today I'll tell you, each one of them, we created a structure for them. Okay, and we allowed them to choose whether you want to take the salary structure or you want to take the entrepreneurial structure. Everybody
Mhm.
today is willing to take the entrepreneurial structure. Okay, these are
Wow.
young boys, and of course we also have a couple of well experienced and people with good responsibilities. But everybody has taken this path of entrepreneurship. They want to explore it at this point in time.
That's wonderful. So, entrepreneurship, the sense of entrepreneurships come with a sense of responsibility and risk
Yes.
taking. I believe more you take risks in the current context, anyway, everything is risky, right?
Yeah.
It's always better to take a risk, and then eventually you will get better rewards because
Yes.
that
So
equation starts working.
more than responsibility this time, risk taking. Uh, you know, करके देखते हैं. So all
Uh,
they have done is hatke in their lives.
Excellent. Milind, behind this face where you talk about various products and there's maybe a little bit of a try of engineering and design, there is a creative person behind that straight face.
Yes.
So how do you manage keeping yourself, balance between work and life, and m- also follow some of your passions as a creative person?
I mean, it's a long story. Let me cut it short.
Mhm.
But it's a inherent thing, a creativity, and it's not something very hatke. Okay, it's pretty common that a love for a music and love for
Mhm.
a singing and
Mhm.
love for an art. I don't call them a very hatke kind of a thing,
Mhm.
but in this period of time, I got a little more time to look into those aspects, frankly, and I said, let's do it. And there are a couple of friends who've been actually, encouraging or creating that atmosphere to remain in, also to remain in that realm of creativity. So
Mhm.
thanks to them and thanks to the whatever has happened, I got it. I got the time. So I
Right.
spend my time. My the wholehearted thing is that to create something, and create something is the creation is like it's a nature's creation, but me to be part of it. So gardening, and it's not. It's I'm not really a although I love the fragrances, but I don't want
Mhm.
to do the floriculture. I'm
Mhm.
more into like a small agriculture,
Okay.
uh, producing something which is edible, something which is useful to day-to-day life. And I did a small gardening experiment in my garden. It worked very well for me,
Mhm.
and now I am so encouraged that within this 2-3 days, I am putting up a hydroponic system at my place.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So I think more you get looking inward
Yes,
in this
yes,
space where you get time, you always find yourself, oh, that was another part of me, and
yeah.
you give that time, and
This
I
time
think
has
it,
given an opportunity to look
mm,
into those aspects. Otherwise, those that would have happened only after the retirement. And as you know, that entrepreneurship there is no retirement.
so it basically helps you to regenerate, get that energy back, and remove all the stresses. You might see a lot of
I
stresses
would say
around.
that, even whatever, the walk, like we walked in the entrepreneurship 10 years or 20 years, whatever, even
Mm,
then we have some inhibition.
mm,
I believe that even that entrepreneur who has walked the path of entrepreneurship for 10, 20 years, he still has some inhibitions. Actually, nature takes care of, nature is such a beautiful thing. When you
mm.
produce out of, the soil and the air and the sun and the water, many inhibitions goes away. If it is so much in the abundance, I mean, it is available in abundance. So what are your worries? Yeah? I mean, your worries are so tiny in front of them, so
Right.
insignificant. It actually boosts you more. It gives you a lot of energy to do more in the coming times.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, taking a little bit a more of a personal track,
Mm.
wanted to ask you, about. So we get inspired and we look forward. We set our goals, looking at somebody. So, do you think there are some personalities, some individuals who are kind of role models, or their principles is something that you follow, and that would translate into helping you in difficult situations?
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
in the school times, our principal used to send us. I come from a Marathi medium school,
Uh-huh.
and in the school times, our principal used to send us to whenever I come from a city of Kalyan, which has a heritage. It's a very old, 450 years or 350 years old city,
Mm,
a town actually, which has a lot of temples. So we were to whenever there used to be a kirtans used to happen into those temples. Our principal, used to send, 5, 6 of us to those kirtans. So the learning is from them, and it is like one of the learning I'll tell you. You asked me about the role models, so I'm telling you that in the childhood there was a story which was told about Rajahansa.
mm,
Your character should be like Rajahansa. You should be able to extract the milk out of the mix of the milk and the water.
mm,
So in every situation, I try to do that, and there are many role models.
mm.
Okay? Many role models. I mean, if I start naming them, it would be a laundry list actually.
Right.
But whatever is happening good near to you, maybe is a famous or infamous or whatever it is, the person, you have to choose the good out of it and take it for yourself. So likewise, I have a lot of role models, uh, but if you ask me to credit it, it's the Kirtankars, and these Kirtankars used to give the examples of Mauli, the Naneshwar Maharaj. And there's a lot of learning from that, small life of Naneshwar Maharaj. Thereafter, I was recently talking to somebody. In a very young times, I was in 11th standard, and first time I went to Sajjangarh and picked up a book from there that is called as the Sprinklings of Management from the Dasabodha. I was too young at that point in time, but I read it. Frankly speaking, in a Marathi, if I had to say, कळलं सगळं काही पण वळलं काहीच नाही त्यावेळी. But now, since that programming has happened in those days, it
Right.
is working on me.
It's hardwired inside you somewhere.
Yeah, so I owe it to these, the saints from Maharashtra and saints from other places. It's a lot of learning from them, which is now working on to me. And there are so many followers of them. They are
Mm.
practicing it. Seeing them practicing it, I pick it up from them.
Right, right. I
And
think.
probably I should not shy to say that, Shirish, you are also one of them. I
Oh,
pick up a lot of things from you as well.
I think that's nice to hear. Though whatever good is that, I would say we will have to pick up from each other and wherever we see it. So it's nice gesture. Thanks for that comment. Now, thinking a little bit in a spiritual way, and I was looking at Gnaneshwar Mauli आणि त्यांचा पसायदान.
Poseidon.
राईट. आता हा जो पॅन्डेमिक म्हणतो आपण की इट्स इम्पॅक्टिंग एव्हरीबडी, तर त्यासारख्या काही गीताचं किंवा त्यांनी जे मांडून ठेवलेलं आहे त्याचा कुठेतरी विचार केला जातो का, अंतर्मुख केलं जातं का, समथिंग ऑफ दॅट सॉर्ट इज हॅपनिंग?
मी एवढा त्यातला चॅम्पियन नाहीये खरं सांगायचं, की मी त्याचं निरूपण व्यवस्थितरित्या करू शकेल. कारण याचं निरूपण खूप चांगल्या लोकांनी, खूप ज्ञानी लोकांनी केलेलं आहे. मी त्यातनं फक्त पिकअप करतो. पसायदान प्लेज अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट रोल इन माय लाईफ. ओके. किंवा त्यांच्या ज्या ओव्या होत्या ज्ञानेश्वरांच्या, आणि ज्यानंतर आपल्या खूप दिग्गज संगीतकारांनी आणि गायकांनी गायल्या आहेत,
हम्म,
त्याचाही खूप परिणाम आहे. म्हणजे अदर दॅन द कीर्तनकारांकडनं कीर्तन ऐकल्या
हम्म, हम्म.
व्यतिरिक्तही त्याचा परिणाम आहे. पण त्याचं रिसायटेशन म्हणशील आता तर मी नाही
नाही
करू
करू
शकणार,
शकत.
किंबहुना मी करूही नाही, कारण मी तितका काही त्यातला डीप रुटेड
तज्ञ
नाही आहे,
तज्ञ नाही.
तज्ञ नाही. आणि नक्कीच अशा ठिकाणी करू नये. मी एकांतात करत असतो पण मी
So
तेवढा
yeah,
तज्ञ नाही आहे.
I think you are humble, but what I was trying to get to is the sense of everything for everybody. पसायदाना तेच मागितलेलं आहे की
अगदी
सगळ्यांना सगळे
अगदी
मिळावं.
अगदी अगदी अगदी
जो जे
अगदी
वांछील तो ते
जो जे
लाहो.
वांछेल ते तुला हवं. येस, सकळ
Right?
प्राणी जात.
So I think we in this pandemic, all the business individuals, all the entrepreneurs are humbling ourselves and giving it back. That nature has done this to us, and we want to give back, and that gesture has come as I
मी
think.
मगाशी म्हटलं ना
Uh,
की काइंडनेस फॅक्टर जो आहे ना तो आता वाढलेला दिसतोय
that's
लोकांचा.
really I think that's a very good strong takeaway, I would say, from what is happening around us. So moving a little bit ahead, how do you see and a little bit on music interest that you have?
Mhm.
uh, I know that you love hearing to various songs, not only songs but the lyrics, the picturization. त्याचा रिअल लाईफ मध्ये कसा काही इम्पॅक्ट होतो की
खूप 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 अं, आपली जी गाणी आहेत ना, हिंदी आणि मराठी, आणि आपलं विचार जे आहेत ते हिंदी आणि मराठीतच होतात, जरी आपण इंग्रजीत बोलत असलो तरी. त्या हिंदी मराठी गाण्यांचा खूप इम्पॅक्ट आहे आणि अक्षरशः म्हणजे दररोज क्षणाक्षणाला त्याचा मी उपयोग करत असतो. ते तीच ती गाणी असतात जी आपल्याला एनर्जी देत असतात. तीच ती गाणी असतात ते आपल्याला आयडियाज देत असतात. तीच ती गाणी असतात ती बऱ्याचशा प्रसंगामध्ये त्या त्या प्रसंगापासून दूर जाण्याचं पण आपल्याला सुचवत असतात आणि सामर्थ्य देत असतात. तर अशी खूप गाणी आहेत. म्हणजे समझोता गमो से कर लो, जिंदगी में गम भी मिलते. हे साधं गाणं आहे, तसं दुःखद आहे, पण ते सांगतं ना की जिंदगी में गम भी मिलते, चलो आगे चल लो, निकल लो इससे भी, ये भी नहीं रहेगा. अशी कित्येक गाणी आहेत. आनंददायी तर खूपच गाणी आहेत की या जन्मावर या जगण्यावर शतदा प्रेम करावे. हे गाणं ऐकल्यानंतर काय सगळं काही विरून जातं रे. आणि तुम्ही पुनश्च जे आहे त्याच्यावर खूप अतिप्रेम करायला सुरुवात करता. अशा उत्कट भावना या गाण्यातनं निर्माण होतात. तर अशी शेकडो गाणी आहेत खरं सांगायचं तर मराठी हिंदीमध्ये, आणि याचा आपल्यावर सातत्याने परिणाम असतो. म्हणजे मी तर म्हणेन की येस, कारण मी बऱ्याचशा माझा म्हणजे पूर्वी 10 वर्षापूर्वी माझी जो माझा जॉब होता, त्याच्यात माझी खूप इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट होती ऍडव्हर्टायझिंग आणि क्रिएटिव्ह इंडस्ट्रीशी आणि फिल्म इंडस्ट्रीशी. त्यामुळे तसाही तो टच आहेच. आणि मध्येच मला
राईट
वाटतं पुन्हा थोडंसं स्टॉल झाला होता.
that's okay. So taking it forward, so I think there is a message in every song.
हम्म.
फॉर एक्झाम्पल से मुसाफिर हुई यारो, ना घर है ना ठिकाणा, हे एंटरप्रेनरला ऍप्लिकेबल होऊ शकतं की ही इज ट्राइंग टू एक्सपेरिमेंट विथ हिज न्यू कन्सेप्ट,
येस.
and there is nobody who is actually giving him sahara in the form of say investment or agreeing to accept that new concept. I think such examples definitely keeps us thinking about
येस.
our situation, and we are actually it gives us a kind of a sense to us that we are not alone.
वी आर नॉट अलोन.
There are many people who are thinking, and it is already picturized. So I think it's fine. Things will definitely be normal. Will be positive. Now coming to a kind of a end closure of this discussion, Milind, wanted to understand from you, is there something that you want to tell other individuals who are not blessed with this kind of positivity that you are possessing? Maybe the way that the optimism is kind of ingrained in the way that we look at the situation or you look at the situation. So any kind of message you want to give for those individuals?
I would say that listen to the songs. That's also a great thing. Okay, take the messages from this song, whichever you like. Some may like Marathi, some may like Tamil songs, but there are so many songs. So take the message from those songs and just see that there is abundance everywhere.
Okay.
Okay. God has showered everything for us. थोड़ी हमारी जरूरत है हम ट्वीक कर ले, थोड़ी हमारी नीड्स हम ट्वीक कर ले, तो this is paradise itself. We
Superb.
are living in a paradise. Please enjoy the paradise. The God has, given you a birth over here, and He is saying की ही एवढी मी मोठी रचना केलेली आहे तुमच्यासाठी. घ्या याचा आनंद, लुटा आनंद. सो अगदी फक्त तितक्यापुरती की काम धाम ह्याच्या व्यतिरिक्तही खूप काही आहे इथे.
राईट.
आय थिंक आपल्याला सगळ्यांना ही आपली मनोवृत्ती अशी ठेवायला पाहिजे की आपण इथे आनंद लुटायला आलेलो आहोत. तो लुटावा आपण.
Wonderful. I think it had been about not only business where you have ways in which you can do it differently, आणि या pandemic मुळे you have got chance to really get it there, to run some initiative for customers, some initiative where you define the products, services in a different way, but also giving time for yourself
Yes.
and interpreting one's nature, where our passion lies, and giving that time for exploring oneself to be, and also ending it with the kind of message which is more more global, I would say, in which सगळं चांगल्यासाठी आलेलं आहे आणि we will do better and better. I think that's the kind of
पुन्हा ते स्टेटमेंट, या जन्मावर या जगण्यावर शतदा प्रेम करावे.
क्या बात है. So Milind, thanks a lot for taking this time out for this discussion.
Thank you, Shirish.
Wonderful. So our best wishes to you on your personal as well as the professional side. May you get all what you want in the form of new orders, export orders, larger OEMs, more brands with you, so that you grow multifold, Milind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
बिजनेस कोई भी हो, सक्सेस की नींव हम रखते हैं.
बुलंदियों को छूने की आपके अरमानों की उम्मीद जगाती जोत है, हर सपनों का हम स्रोत है.
सही स्ट्रेटेजी, परफेक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग और बिजनेस ग्रोथ के लिए हम आपके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आपकी स्वप्न पूर्ति करते हैं. स्त्रोत कंसल्टेक, सिनर्जाइजिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन.